Before we begin, yes, we were inactive for a while. Silence took over the channel. But it wasn't the end. It was preparation. Because some stories can't be told just any way. They need time, research, and the right moment to return. And today, we're back. We're back to dive deep. We're back to uncover mysteries. We're back to tell stories that make you see the world differently. And there is no better creature to mark this return than one of the most extraordinary minds on the planet, the octopus, the most intelligent and mysterious being of the oceans. Get ready, because what you're about to discover may completely change the way you see one of the strangest, most fascinating, most intelligent, and most misunderstood creatures on planet Earth. It has no bones, no shell, no voice. Yet it can solve problems, escape from captivity, use tools, deceive predators, recognize people. And in some cases, it seems to think like we do. We're talking about the octopus, an animal that feels as if it came from another planet, a being that challenges everything we think we know about intelligence, consciousness, and evolution. And once you understand everything this animal is capable of, you may never look at the ocean the same way again. Origin. A survivor of millions of years, octopuses belong to the group of cephalopods, along with squids and cuttlefish. This group emerged more than 500 million years ago, long before dinosaurs, birds, and even the first modern fish. While many species followed the path of armor, brute strength, or size, the octopus chose a completely different path. Intelligence. No bones for protection, no shell, no spines. The octopus's only true defense has always been its brain, and that shaped everything. The strangest brain in the animal kingdom. The octopus has one of the most complex nervous systems on Earth. But here's the most shocking detail. More than half of an octopus's neurons are not in its brain. They are spread throughout its arms. Each arm has its own kind of mini-brain, capable of making decisions, exploring environments, grabbing objects, reacting independently. This means that, in a way, the octopus thinks with its entire body. If one arm is cut off, a cruel fact but one studied scientifically, it continues to move, react, and even attempt to grab food for a while. This is not a simple reflex. It's information processing. It's as if the octopus were a decentralized intelligence. Vision, senses, and perception. The octopus's eyes are extremely advanced. They function similarly to human eyes, but with one evolutionary advantage: they have no blind spot. In addition, the octopus sees very well in low light, detects contrast with great precision, perceives movement with extreme sensitivity. But the most impressive sense isn't in the eyes. It's in the skin. Master of disguise, instant camouflage. The octopus's skin is a masterpiece of evolution. It contains special cells called chromatophores, as well as iridophores and leucophores, which allow the animal to change color, alter patterns, create textures, mimic rocks, corals, sand, and algae. All of this happens in fractions of a second. And it's not just about color. An octopus can make its skin smooth or covered in bumps, perfectly imitating its surroundings. This isn't just instinct. It's environmental analysis plus conscious decision-making. Proven intelligence. The thinking octopus. In scientific tests, octopuses have demonstrated remarkable abilities: solve mazes, open jars with screw-on lids, recognize visual patterns, memorize solutions, learn by observing other octopuses, distinguish specific humans. In aquariums, there are reports of octopuses that spray water at staff members they dislike, dismantle equipment, escape from closed tanks, crawl across the floor to other aquariums to eat fish, and then return. This isn't automatic behavior. This is planning. Tool use, a rare trait in nature. Very few animals consciously use tools. The octopus is one of them. Octopuses have been observed carrying shells to use as shelters, building houses with rocks and debris, using jets of water to move objects, creating barricades against predators. All of this requires anticipating the future. And it raises a disturbing question. How far does octopus consciousness go? 1 heart. No, 3. The octopus has 3 hearts. 2 pump blood to the gills. 1 pumps blood to the rest of the body. Its blood is blue due to hemocyanin, a copper-based protein that is more efficient in cold, low-oxygen environments. But there's a curious detail. When an octopus swims, its main heart stops. That's why it prefers crawling instead of swimming. Swimming is exhausting. Strength, arms, and suction. Each octopus arm has hundreds of suction cups. These suction cups don't just contain chemical sensors, can taste what they touch. In other words, the octopus tastes the world with its arms. And despite its soft body, an octopus's strength is astonishing. They can pry open shells, overpower prey larger than themselves, and anchor themselves with incredible force. Reproduction. Intelligent, but tragic. An octopus's life is short. Most live between 1 and 5 years, and reproduction marks the beginning of the end. After mating, the male declines and dies weeks later. The female lays thousands of eggs. She spends months guarding them, stops eating completely, and dies shortly after they hatch. It is one of the most extreme acts of parental sacrifice in nature. Octopuses around the world. There are more than 300 species of octopus, ranging from tiny octopuses the size of a coin to the giant Pacific octopus, which can exceed 70 kilograms. They inhabit coral reefs, sandy ocean floors, deep, dark regions, tropical and icy waters. Wherever intelligence is required to survive, the octopus finds a way. Threats and conservation. Despite their intelligence, octopuses face serious threats. Overfishing, marine pollution, habitat destruction, climate change. And there is a growing ethical dilemma. Should we treat octopuses the same way we treat other animals? Some countries already recognize octopuses as sentient beings, capable of experiencing pain, stress, and suffering in complex ways. The final enigma. The octopus evolved intelligence without complex social life, language, long-term family structures. This breaks all known rules about how intelligence emerges. That's why some scientists say, if there is an alien mind on Earth, it is the octopus. A distributed brain, a body-based perception, a form of consciousness that doesn't resemble our own. Perhaps while we search for intelligent life beyond our planet, we're ignoring the strangest one of all, right here beneath the waves. Conclusion. The octopus is not just an animal, it is living proof that intelligence can arise in many forms. That thinking doesn't require bones. That consciousness doesn't have to look like ours. And the next time you see footage of an octopus changing color, opening a jar, or observing the world with those curious eyes, remember, you're not just looking at a mollusk. You're facing one of the most extraordinary minds nature has ever created. Did you enjoy learning more about this incredible animal? Turn on notifications, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for the next videos. Every day, a new curiosity about a different animal.